He's getting stuck out there. Apparently they sell immodest ice cream cones at that place. Whatever that means. My husband is never lacking for solutions to our problems here. And there's our bridge. A completely deserted, sandy, huge beach.
He says, I want to get back to my babies.
I'm a redneck in this short sleeve shirt.
You're a redneck in a short sleeve shirt?
Yes!
Hello.
Hi.
We are up on Camano Island at our favorite bed and breakfast, and this is the last time that we're gonna get to stay here because it is going out of business in a month.
Yeah. It's been our home away from home.
We've come here like 4 or 5 times now. It's
always this room.
Favorite, yes, this room. It's been our favorite spot to come to. We've gotten to know the little old lady here who runs it. Her name is Carolyn. We'll try to get a video of her in here too.
She always has some interesting things to say.
She's just a font of knowledge. She said she's what, 3rd, 4th generation living on the island?
3rd. And then she has children and grandchildren who come
great grandchildren.
Yeah, 4th and 5th.
Yeah, and so she just knows everything about the island and the history of the area, and she's just a fascinating woman.
She's descended from the original Barnum who settled Barnum Point.
Which is, yeah, we're staying at the inn in Barnum Point, which we can say now. We can identify it because it's not going to be here anymore. But they're turning it into a state park. We're hoping to see some eagles because we came here this time last year and there were like 10 eagles swooping right by the window because I guess they're nesting right now.
Yeah.
So we love it here. It's beautiful.
So no eagles so far, but we have seen a seal out on the rock.
Yeah. Is the seal still there?
I think it is, yeah.
I'll show you guys the seal. It's probably really hard to see with my not so great zoom here, but there's a little seal out there on that rock. Cute little fellow. We've been watching him all morning. Anyway, I haven't made a vlog in a little while, so I thought I would do one this weekend because we're away in a beautiful place. Were you a beekeeper?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
My father-in-law was.
Oh, okay.
And my mother-in-law got cancer, and he really couldn't get away as much.
I see.
So he said, "You're not afraid of the bees, would you feed them?" It started out that way.
Oh, interesting.
I ended up with them, but it's so much work.
I bet it is.
I didn't have time.
Yeah. Did you get the honey and everything too?
I did, and
wow.
he had the old-fashioned kind that, you know, you wind yourself and you're full of honey. And,
oh, wow.
You know, it was a mess, but it was good.
Here's our breakfast. We have a nice spinach scramble and some sausage and bacon and some fresh fruit and little pastries. Must have the cup of Morning Joe. We have local Camano Island coffee roasters, organic, shade-grown, fairly traded coffee. That sounds perfect. And we brought our stevia and coconut milk since those are usually not available. Cheers. Well, the tide is coming in and that little seal is just still hanging on for dear life. It's been there for, what, 2-3 hours now? Carolyn was saying that the seals come in only when there are a lot of salmon, so there must be a salmon run right now. So he must have had a nice salmon for breakfast and is now having a nice lazy morning, just like us. Carolyn very kindly opened up the suite to us. We're not staying in this room, but there's a nice little porch here that she said we could hang out on. That was very nice of her because nobody else is staying here. This is like the wedding suite. Jacuzzi bath. Go up these stairs and there's a loft with fancy, fancy bed with a view all around. This one was a little more out of our price range, but that's super nice that she opened it up for us. Nice little deck out here. Some, what are these called? Adirondack chairs?
Deck chairs.
The technical term.
You're too far west for anybody to be mentioning the Adirondacks.
The amazing view that we love here. See the Cascades over there. It's still spring, so there's still Snow-covered peaks. Mount Pilchuck over there.
In theory, you should be able to see Mount Rainier, but I think it's behind some of those clouds.
Yeah, on a really clear day you can see Mount Rainier over there, but not right now. And that seal is still there. We think maybe he has a buddy there now. It's gorgeous here. And it's spring. Check out this bush. Bees all over it. Check out Bill's arms.
This is what happens when I tangle with Himalaya berries in short sleeves.
Himalaya berries are blackberries. That's what he was doing yesterday.
If anyone asks, I'll tell them I was trying to teach my cat to do the backstroke, and it didn't turn out well.
It sounds like we can walk down this way now that your neighbor is no longer there.
It's a county
Okay,
now.
so we can, at low tide, walk down the beach now.
Right, you can.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Now, the cousin my generation, he always welcomed people.
Right.
And his oldest son welcomed people.
I see.
But, well, I shouldn't say it, but he was a nudist. He didn't, he didn't want anyone there.
Right.
And he'd hide behind a tree.
Right.
I probably told you one of my cousins was walking with a friend. They're walking down the beach, and all of a sudden the friend goes, "Whoa!" And the cousin said, "Oh, it's just Bob." But would you guess the friend wanted to turn around and
That's
go back?
Right. He scared him off.
I've never caught him.
Right.
But I always called before I went over.
Right, just so he was prepared.
Yeah.
And clothed.
Yeah. Well, but I had a guest, and there were several of them, and one of them said, "Well, how was the walk in the woods?" And he says, "Well, other than seeing the naked man." And I thought, okay. And I asked, I said, "You really did see a naked man?"
Right.
No, he didn't. He wasn't. He wasn't going to admit it, but he'd already said it. I know he did.
Right. That's pretty
you
funny.
You can walk in the woods because Bob's gone.
Okay, we can walk without seeing a naked guy now.
Yeah.
We're out for a picnic lunch at a little beach called English Boom Trail. Bill's been scouring this book that's at the B&B that's all these little nooks and crannies, little tiny parks on the island. And he found this place. There's hardly anyone here. And up here, we've got an eagle and an eagle nest. It's right there. See its big nest, and there's little nestlings in there. And you can see on the right snag there's the mama or the papa, or whoever that one is. There's the eagle. Mama eagle is feeding the babies up there. You can see her little butt sticking out. And there's Dad over there. Don't forget to stop and smell the roses.
Yeah, the wild ones smell
really
wonderful.
nice. We're gonna go test out the mud flat. And Bill, you're sinking in there a little bit. Squitch, squelch. Yeah. You can hear this. Yeah. He's getting stuck out there. Not gonna go any further. Bill found some standing water to rinse off his boots.
Standing water stinks too, but probably not as bad as the mud.
Still not gonna be as bad as putting nasty, caked on, muddy boots in our car. Butterfly. Little butterfly. Whoop, there it goes. B&B, and there's a heron right on the fence. thinking about it. There it goes. Bye-bye, heron. Oh, it flew away because the dog came out. See, there's her dog. That's why it flew away. And we're gonna do one last little hike this evening along the beach here, right near the bed and breakfast here. You can see, here's the bed and breakfast. Always looks like an Anne of Green Gables-like house to me. All these old orchard trees, they're so beautiful. We saw the guy coming by and mowing paths in the tall grass today. The innkeeper said that since they're turning this into a state park, they're trying to keep it as natural as possible, so they don't want them mowing too much. So they just want it to be mostly meadow. So that's what they have it turning into now. There's the little secret trail down to the beach. Got the tide coming in here, so we're gonna try and make a walk up the beach before the tide is all the way up.
Glass here.
Beach glass.
Beach glass.
Found a piece of petrified wood. See all of its woody layers in there, but it's definitely rock now. That's super interesting. This cliff. Cliff is made entirely out of clay. Seaweed on these rocks. It looks hairy. And there's the border of the sand and the rocks. And it just got much easier to walk. Deer tracks in the sand. Not quite sure what a deer would want to do on the beach. It's a shoe tree. Look at all these shoes. Mostly black flip-flops. Is this someone's idea of art? There's a Croc there. And a tennis shoe. We're not going to contribute our own shoes, but Bill found a random shoe that was not on the shoe tree, so we're going to contribute it. There, now the shoe tree is complete. Inside of the shoe tree is a little shelter. I bet Alex and Sophie would love climbing in there. I gave Bill my camera so that we can keep moving. Otherwise, we move at a snail pace.
Yeah, so instead of taking a bunch of still shots, now she's just vlogging.
Now I'm just vlogging instead. When we're not with the kids, my inner photographer comes out. It used to be my major hobby before I had kids. So when we're off on a getaway, that creative side of me comes out again. But if we're gonna get anywhere, Bill has to take my camera from me. It's kind of cool that you can see the tide coming in here. Trickling in.
We're on a flat sandbar.
Yeah.
You can see right out there, it's just an inch or two deep.
Yeah. There it is, trickling in. There's the tide. You can see we walked out here on this little sandbar. An abandoned anchor among the seaweed here. See all those little mounds? Those are all clams. You can see where they squirt up through the sand. So remember earlier in the vlog, we were talking to Carolyn and she was talking about the nudist neighbor. They recently lifted the house off the foundation, put it on a barge, and floated it all the way to Seattle that way. Well, you can see why he loved this house. Apparently he wasn't the nicest guy in the world.
Oh.
That was once a pretty cool hot tub right on the beach.
Yeah.
Now, not so much. There's the rafters. This once was a nice yard at one point. Look at all those beautiful rhododendrons. Not anymore. Now we're going to hike back up through the woods on the trails. There's trails that go back, and Bill is back there exploring something. But we're gonna have to book it back so we don't get caught in the dark. I guess we do have our cell phone flashlights if we get desperate. But now is the point we will actually get some exercise. It's the next day. I realize I didn't close out the vlog last night, but it's our last day on Camano. We just said goodbye to Carolyn, the innkeeper, and we really enjoyed our stay. And we're saying goodbye to the inn at Barnum Point.
To the inn, but we'll be back
but
for
it's just
the
going
point
to be
itself once it's a park.
a state park, so we'll be able to come back with the kids, which I think will be great. And she said, come on up with the kids. And I think she's an old lady. She likes having little kids around.
Yeah.
So.
And I've already explored all the trails, even though they aren't open to the public yet.
Yeah.
And I know which tree has the good pears.
Yes. All these orchard trees around here.
Yeah, a lot of the apples here and the pears here are kind of inedible, but there's one that's really good.
Yeah.
And I know which one it is.
Yep.
So.
Bye-bye, Barnum Point. Apparently they sell immodest ice cream cones at that place. Whatever that means. There. That's where we're headed. So Bill here found a way to make a little bridge for us across this ditch. That's what he does. He makes do. Here we go. Don't hurt yourself now. Yeah, I don't think that's worth... Shh. My husband is never lacking for solutions to our problems here. We have a little ditch to get across, and of course, he must build a bridge. He's in his element right now. And there's our bridge. Let's hope we don't fall through. My husband, the engineer. And we needed one more bridge, so no problem, right? We'll just build one. Random irises just off the trail. Pretty yellow irises. Isn't that nice? Beautiful scene. There's the water. The tide is going out right now. So beautiful. Starting to look like the San Juan Island up here. Now we're getting real close to our destination. Well, here we are. Should we climb to the top? When there's a will, there's a way. A little bit muddy here. Going up into the jungle now. A little viewpoint just a little ways up the rock. You can already see all the water. It's beautiful. It's funny when you're down in the field there, you can't see the water at all. But you go up just a few feet and there it is. Some wildflowers out here. How about that? Pretty. This is why I love my husband so much. Look what he found us. A completely deserted, sandy, huge beach. It's gorgeous here. I love that he helps make me a more adventurous person. Keeps me on my toes. We are gonna have to come back here with the kids. Perfect. It's like 70 degrees with a breeze. Oh, perfect. Telling you where this little hidden gem is. It's a secret. It's a secret. And we're going to keep it that way. This place is incredible. It's probably going to be a new favorite spot.
Could be.
It's spectacular. Like, you can see everything from here. Like, both mountain ranges, the islands, huge, huge sandy beach with not a single rock on it.
You could land a plane on this beach.
Yeah, you can see Mount Rainier back there. Yeah, it's so flat and sandy you can land a plane. There's that big old rock you can climb up and get a spectacular view. Our little secret. Back we go, back to see my babies. I miss them. My friends, we made it back to the car, and this is what curly girls have to deal with out in the wind and the salty weather. Apparently we're taking the best road, Mount Baker. Man, it's gorgeous here. La Conner. Driving through La Conner on the way home.
So this is supposed to be an artist's colony.
Let's see.
So probably pretty crunchy.
Yeah? Wow, check out that place. Wow.
That's got a mossy roof.
Check out this bridge. How cool is that? Nasty Jack's Antiques.
Amanda's keen to get back to her babies.
Yep. Oh, there's a bald eagle. Cool. I'm getting a little short-tempered with Bill here.
She says, I want to get back to my babies.
I'm getting really anxious to see my babies again. I want to get back. I don't want to tootle around anymore. We're going the most direct way now. I am making sure of that. Thank you for joining us on our Camano Island and then some journey, and we'll see you next time. Bye. Can I have a hug?
Are you going to give mommy a hug? Oh my goodness. Yeah, you can hug me too. Come here. Whoa, you got a lot of sun today.
Yeah.
You got a lot of sun.
I'm playing with Grandma.
You're farming freckles.
Oh, she'll give you a hug. Aww.
Mommy and Daddy.
Yeah?
Our redneck and this short sleeve shirt.
You're a redneck in a short sleeve shirt?
Yes.
Is that because you were out in the sunshine today?
Mommy and Daddy, are you funny?
You're funny, little man. You're funny too.
Are you funny, Sophie?